Welcome and thank you for watching Cooking with Ash. I hope you guys are enjoying all the amazing recipes I have been posted. If you're loving those recipes, please give it a thumbs up. Also, if you haven't liked and subscribed, what are you waiting for? Please hit the subscribe button below. I've prepared an amazing recipe for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoy it. So let's get right into the video. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's recipe is going to be my favorite thing to eat. It's simply delicious. I haven't met anyone so far that doesn't love doubles. So this is my take on this delicious recipe. We're gonna start with our bara first, and then I'm gonna come back and show you the other ingredients that we're gonna cook prepare our channa. So basically with the doubles, it's preferable to mix your doubles and let it rest overnight. I did it a few times, and personally I love when the doubles rest overnight. For me it comes out way better, but you don't have to necessarily do that. You can do it the day of and just let it sit for a couple hours. It should be perfectly fine. So here the ingredients we will be using for our doubles. I have here some all-purpose flour, salt, sugar, some roasted jeera, turmeric, and yeast. I'm using the rapid rise yeast so I don't have to bloom this. Make sure if you're gonna use yeast that needs to be bloomed, just make sure you bloom your yeast. And here we have some room temperature water. So we're just gonna mix our bara. I'm just adding all our ingredients to our flour. And remember guys, everything I'm using will be listed in the description box below along with the measurements. So I'm just gonna start gradually add our water and combine it. Don't add all your water at once. I would say gradually add it. As you can see, I'm using my favorite mixing tool, my hand. And this consistency is perfect for me. Guys, remember, I'm gonna add the water amount that I use in the description box below. Remember, everyone flour texture is different, so you just have to, like, you know, manage it, feel your dough. You're not looking for a too sticky dough or a too stiff dough. This is perfect for me here, this consistency. So I'm just kneading it into a ball. And this is like the stickiness you're looking for. See how your flour is pulling back? That's what you're looking for. That's why I recommend gradually add your water. And I'm just working that in, and that's perfect enough. So now what I'm gonna do, I forgot to mention, I'm just gonna get like about maybe about a teaspoon or so of oil, and I'm just gonna put it on top of my dough. And that helps like lock the moisture in. And what I'm gonna go ahead and do, I'm gonna cover this with a damp piece of paper towel. And I'm gonna let it rest until I'm ready for it. I'm not gonna be using this right now. So it's gonna be like a couple of hours or so. And I said the longer your dough rests, for me, my opinion, it's better your bara. So I'm just gonna do that, and I'm gonna see you guys when we are gonna prepare the channa for our doubles. So guys, these are the ingredients we will be using to prepare our channa for our doubles. Here I have some salt, curry powder, roasted jeera, my green seasoning. I have here some cilantro and some onions and some scallions, and I'm using some garbanzo beans or chickpeas, or we would say channa. I'm using canned one. You can go ahead and use fresh one if you would like. You just have to soak that and then boil it. And of course I have here some water. The preferred herb to be used in this is in Trinidad they call it cilantro. I don't have cilantro here in Connecticut, so I'm substituting it with cilantro. It's pretty much similar in flavor, not exact flavor, don't quote me on that, but it's the same hint of flavor and family trend. If you have cilantro, feel free to go ahead and use that instead. This is simply a Guyanese take version of doubles. It's pretty similar. In just a few different ingredients I would be using that wouldn't be used in Trinidad, but it's pretty much very, very similar, I would say. So let's get into the cooking process. So guys, I have here about a tablespoon and a half of oil heating up. I'm going to add my herbs in here and have this sauteed down. Some people skip this step, they don't do it this way, and that I know of. Some in Trinidad don't do it this way. They just will just add everything in the pot with the channa to boil down. I prefer to sweat down my spices, and I'm saying this is like a Guyanese take on it. I'm gonna add now my roasted jeera and my curry powder and work that in. I do it similarly as if you would be chunky bunjalia masala. I do it that kind of way, but there is no masala in here. It's just the curry powder and the roasted jeera. I'm just adding a pinch of water to help this fry up a little bit. Everything I'm using, guys, will be listed in the description box below along with the measurements. And I'm just moving everything around so everything cooks nicely. Love doubles as much as I do. I think it's like one of my favorite street food. I would have this for dinner or breakfast. And guys, this is like incorporated well so far for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and add my chickpeas. And I didn't drain the water out of the can. I kept the water. I feel the water and the liquid that is in, it do have a bunch of flavors. So it's like a brine it is in, and I'm not gonna toss that out. I usually use the liquid. but it's all your preference. If you prefer to eliminate the liquid and just put the Channa in, it's all up to you guys. So now I'm gonna add some water to this, and I'm gonna cover this down, and I'm gonna let it boil. So I'm gonna see you guys back, and this probably gonna take about a 25 minutes or so. I'm gonna see you guys back when the Channa comes to the texture I'm looking for. So guys, after about 15 minutes, this is what my Channa looks like, and I have this on medium to low heat. So pretty much this is, for me, this is like almost finished here. What we're looking for a Channa is like when you touch it with your hands, it splits very easily. That's the consistency. So what I'm doing, I'm just like taking the back of my spoon, and I'm just like pressing on the Channa a little bit to break this up. I don't want to leave it with too much sauce. I don't want it too thick. So as we take this off the stove and leave it to sit, it's gonna start to thicken up, and that's pretty much what we're looking for. So I'm just gonna let this simmer down a little bit more, and then we're gonna pull it off, and I'm gonna come back and show you that step too, like how thick we're looking for in our gravy. This is a little bit too runny right now, so we're gonna thicken it up a little bit, and then we're gonna pull it off this. Okay guys, so this is the consistency we're looking for, the thickness I am looking for in my Channa. And like I said, when I take this off the heat and leave it to sit, it's gonna thicken up a little bit more. Remember, we don't want our Channa too thick or too runny. We just want it like the perfect consistency. So I went ahead and take off my stove. Now I'm just gonna leave this onto the stove, and it's gonna come down to temperature, and it's gonna thicken up. So I'm gonna come back and show you guys when we're ready to assemble our doubles, and you're gonna see the perfect consistency of what the Channa looks like then. Because right now, like I said, it's gonna thicken up a little bit more, but this is like the consistency that you would pull it off the stove from. Okay, so see you guys then. So guys, this is what my Bara dough looks like, or my doubles dough. This is what it looks like. And remember, this been sitting for about, I would say about 5 hours, because like I said, I always like to knead it and get it rested well before I do it, because I feel like the consistency, it's way better, it fries better, plus texture wise it's better, my preference. But you can do this like 2 to 3 hours before, overnight preferable, but again, it's your preference on how you would like to do it. But this is simply how I went ahead and do it. So basically what I'm gonna start to do, I put my oil to heat, because you want your oil to be very hot when you're frying doubles, because it's a quick process. I have here about I would say about a half a cup of oil. So what I'm gonna start to do, I'm starting to make balls, form balls, and here I have a piece of foil paper. I'm just gonna add some oil to it. This is my way of doing it, so it's like doesn't mess up my counter. About this size I'm doing, and I'm just gonna portion it out like that, and I'm dropping it here until I'm ready to start do the shape of my bara. So I'm just dropping it over there, portioning it out, drop it. Like that. And this, you can make it as small or as big as you prefer. And I'm just like lightly putting oil in my hand as I do this, so it doesn't stick so much. Again, like I said, as small, as big as you like it. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna finish this up, and then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna show you guys how we fry up this bara, how we spread it out and fry it up. So I'm gonna see you guys back soon. Okay guys, so I'm gonna show you how we assemble it. Here I have like a cotton board, that I'm gonna use. I'm not doing it on my countertop. You can feel free to use it and do it on your countertop. It's up to you, but I feel like the cutting board works great for me. Here I have like a piece of granite right next to my stove, so I'm doing it right next to my oil. I feel like if you do it right next to your oil, it's easier to pick up than if you do it like a further from the oil. It's harder to pick up and drop it in the oil. So this you have to do pretty fast. You gotta assemble it and drop it bam in your oil, and it fries very fast. So what I'm doing, I'm oiling my cutting board here, and I'm oiling both of my hands. And basically what I'm doing, I'm picking up a piece, drop it here, and I'm pushing it out. I'm spreading it out. And guys, if you're within the spreading process, if it has hole and stuff like that, that's completely fine. And what we're gonna go ahead and do now, we're gonna drop it in the oil. And as soon as you drop it in the oil, it's time to flip it, and your oil have to be hot, very hot, guys. Okay, so we're gonna just move this. We're just gonna move this over here so you guys can see what we're doing. And I would recommend get a frying buddy, because you need 2 person, in my opinion, to do this. And if you guys can see what we're doing, we're basically spreading it out on the cutting board as what I show you guys, and we're dropping it into the oil. And as soon as we drop it, we're taking it out, we're flipping it over. And we have a pot lined with paper towel that we're dropping it in. You can use a bowl if you would like with a cover, because when we finish frying this up, we're gonna pop the lid onto the barra and let it sit a little bit before we serve it up. Can you guys guess who I have helping me today? Who's my fry guy? Of course, it's cameraman. He's my fry guy today. I tell him he's my doubles guy. He fries it very well. If you're well versed in this, that where you can spread and flip and everything, like thumbs up to you. But I still do need a fry buddy, as I would say. So it doesn't take long to fry, as you guys can see. As soon as we drop it, we're flipping it, and we're pulling it out. And like I said, if any have hole, it's perfectly fine. It don't have to be perfect. Drop a comment in the comment section and let me know how you guys like your bara, if you like it a little bit thick, on the thicker side or on the thinner side. I don't care, honestly, if it's thick or thin. I enjoy it either way. As you can see, guys, this one have a hole. That's fine. I am going to move the camera back over for you guys to see, and again, how I push it out and how I do it. And this fries very quickly, guys. So basically what you're doing, you're just oiling your board. Make sure your hand is oiled and you're just pushing on it and spreading it out like that. As thin as you can get it. And I do the foil paper there because it's faster to clean up, less mess. The cotton board is so easy too. When you get the oil on your granite, is so hard to like clean it up. Push it down in the pot. You guys are seeing the technique. So basically what you're doing, you're pushing and you're spreading. Shape doesn't matter. Hole, if it has a hole, that's fine. You can do this if you don't have a cotton board, like a plastic cutting board. You can use a plate too to spread it out in the plate and then pull it up and pop it into your oil. And this is our last doubles. See that, guys? This is what we're doing. As long as oil is on your hand, oil is on the board, nothing to fear. Pick it up. It's gonna, if it has a hole, that's totally fine. And that's our final bara. I'm gonna go ahead and turn off my heat. How you guys think my cameraman did with the frying? Oh, he did great. So we're gonna come back and show you the finish bara in the pot, what we do next. Guys, this is the what we did. Well, like I said, I had a piece of paper towel in this pot and we just pop it in. And what we're gonna do, we're just gonna pop the lid on onto our pot. You can use a bowl, anything you want. I feel the pot keeps mine a little bit warmer because you know, it's aluminum, it keeps it a little bit warmer. So we're gonna let this steam in the bara here drop and sit about 5 minutes, and then we're gonna serve up our bara. I'm gonna show you the sauce I'm using, and you guys can decide on what sauce you want to put or how you want to prepare yours, but I'm gonna show you the steps and how I prepare my bara. So I'm gonna see you guys back shortly. So guys, you know what time it is. It's doubles time to assemble our doubles. So basically this is what my channel looks like after it's been cooled down. Do you see the consistency? It got really thicken up, and it's not too runny and it's not too thick. It's perfect consistency. Here I have some cilantro that I blended up that I'm gonna use as a sauce topping. I have here some homemade pepper sauce, and here I have some of my tamarind sour. Look out for this video, guys. I will be posting it shortly, how I make my tamarind sour. And here I have some cucumber that I shredded up, and of course our doubles, our bara, it's been sitting in the pot like about 5 minutes or so covered. So I am going to assemble the doubles for you guys to see how we assemble it. So basically you take a bara, put it down, you take another one and you just overlap it, and then we're gonna add our channa to this. And you can add as much channa you want or as little bit, it's your preference. Homemade, you can add how much you like, your liking. And then we're just gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna push this out of the way, and I'm gonna add our cilantro sauce. And I know in Trinidad they use the cilantro, the chardonnay sauce for this, but I said, I don't have that. I am making do with what I have. And then I'm gonna add my tamarind chutney, tamarind sauce. My mouth water is running, guys. And then I'm gonna add some of my homemade pepper sauce. And the final step, a little bit of crunch. And this is our cucumber. I just peeled the cucumber and I shaved the cucumber, and not the seeds, just the outer part of the cucumber. So here you have it, guys. This is what our delicious doubles look like. I can't wait to dig in. I'm literally drooling. I hope you guys enjoy my recipe. Please keep on sharing my recipe. Thanks to all my viewers and my subscribers. Please, if you like this video, feel free to leave a thumbs up. Thank you again, guys, for tuning in with me and appreciate my recipes. I really appreciate that. Please like and share for more amazing recipes from my kitchen to yours.